Hi, good morning to you, Aries. Welcome to Meenakshi Tarot. Meenakshi here. So it's April. Let's see, what is it that the cards have to say for you? Remember, whenever you come across this reading, you were meant to see it. Just take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't. So we're looking at your emotional aspects, Aries. Looking at what's going on, what is the changes, what is it that you need to be aware of, and how is it that you should navigate this situation? Okay, Aries. Let's see what's going on here, Aries. So, Aries. Okay. This is very promising. Aries, King of Swords energy. That's air energy. We're looking at Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Could be your chart, could be people around you. But remember, cards also have their own meaning. So we see that you are in a very happy, grounded energy. A lot of celebrations. Could have been celebrating birthdays and situations like that. And happy birthday if you celebrated birthdays recently. So we are seeing this energy of fulfillment, of commitment, of, being very comfortable within yourself, feeling very loved, and feeling very in love, and feeling very grounded and wanting to establish yourself, but also having this energy of needing to think about the future, needing to think about where it is that you want to be, thinking very carefully of what is the right path, and being very decisive about where it is that you want to be. We see that you have had a bit of a situation close to home, that has created a bit of chaos for you. But it's also been very good for you because it's opened your eyes to certain truths in certain situations, things that you may have been hiding from, things that may have been hidden from you, things that you may not have wanted to see has now been exposed, and you get to see the situations for what it is. And this enables you to think very mindfully about the future and where is it that you want to be. There's a lot to be content about. There's a lot of happiness. There's a lot of fulfillment. But there's also this opportunity to move towards the future, building towards the future, and creating a future for yourself. And it's very important that you realize you've got water energy here, which is Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces energy. Could be in your chart, could be people around you, but also it's about you realizing that there's a lot of love, a lot of generosity around you. It's also opening you up to realizing that you need to be grounded and flow with energy and move with energy and allow these karmic changes to happen. And making these changes and allowing things to change could make you feel as though you are very left out, could make you feel as though you may have taken the wrong direction. In some cases, some of you may have been very generous to others, and this generosity might have left you feeling very left out. Could have been a bit of, some of you may have felt a bit depleted financially because of this generosity. We see that Justice is Libra energy here, the Magician. So there has been a lot of, there could be contracts or situations from the past. We see your energy here, King of Wands. Fire energy coming through here. Message for you here, Aries. So we're seeing that, there could have been some commitments with past relationship. There could have been contracts. There could have been job offers. There could have been careers, relationships, some kind of a commitment. There was some kind of commitment. It could be a relationship here. There's some kind of relationship that you're finding yourself having to look at very carefully. This is something that is a very long-standing relationship, but something that you realize that you need to maybe move away from and move towards something new for yourself, and realize that whatever's happened in the past, relationships, commitments, that you need to move away from this, whatever's happened here, whatever this past situation. Could be some relationship from whatever this relationship is. It's like you have got this new understanding, this new perspective of things, and you're realizing that you need to move away. You owe it to yourself to move to something new, Aries, to give yourself options, to give yourself this opportunity to manifest something better, brighter for yourself, a bigger opportunity for yourself. You can't stay stuck in the past and what has happened in the past and situations that have happened in the past. And some of you might be feeling kind of stuck. Pisces energy coming through here. You could be a little bit stuck. There could have been a love affair. There could have been a relationship of some kind, a commitment of some kind. It could also be you were just under some kind of illusion, you know. You could have been, somebody could have been very deceptive. You could have been hoodwinked. This is what I'm getting, this energy that I'm getting here. That you did not see exactly what was going on around you. You could have been so caught up with what you saw immediately in front of you that you didn't look at the bigger picture. You didn't see the opportunities that were really presented to you, but you were kind of caught up within your own head, within your own thoughts. You got caught up in illusion. You couldn't see the truth from the lie. You couldn't see the wood from the trees. You got kind of caught up with everything. And there was this terrible betrayal. But with this betrayal, it allowed you to have a lot of growth, a lot of potential, a lot of opportunity to manifest yourself. So you could have ended up betraying somebody else, and by betraying somebody else you put yourself in a very good position. But we see what you thought was a good position was actually like this. You were very naive. This was some kind of naive love situation. It's like you kind of got involved in something and you thought it was truly loving. You thought it was the beginning of a new love episode, and it all just turned out to be a betrayal. There was deception, there was lies, there was dishonesty. One betrayal, it's like you betrayed somebody and somebody else betrayed you. Love in the situation, or misguided love in the situation, has betrayed you. You see, you're needing to be realizing that you need to have a new perspective when it comes to love. You see Scorpio energy coming through here. We see that you are needing to allow yourself to realize that the way you are viewing things needs to be changed, and that you need to also understand that you may not truly understand everything, and that you cannot always just jump to conclusions, especially when it comes to matters of the heart, when it comes to emotions. You know, these things, emotions are so fluid in so many ways. You know, we need to understand that. And you need to allow yourself to learn a love language now. There's a love situation here for some of you that you need to learn, and you need to focus on this love situation. And maybe not diversify yourself so much, but rather look at something very close to home. This is a domestic something, domestic here. You need to focus your attentions. Maybe it's a child. Maybe it's somebody who's younger than yourself. You know, could be something like that. You know, could just be you having to relearn how you need to love, and allow this transformation to happen for you. And there could be a very painful transformation up ahead, hey? Some of you could be facing some really painful transformations because there's truths that needs to come out. There's truths that have been exposed that you need to look at for yourself and for those around you. So you find that you need to look at that. We see that there's a lot of information coming your way. There's a lot of news coming your way. But also that you are needing to look towards the future. Aquarius energy coming through here. You're needing to look towards the future. You're needing to look towards moving towards something new. And you need to look at your options as well. But you also need to be very mindful of your words and your choices when it is coming towards your wishes and your dreams and your fulfillments in life. You need to be very balanced. And you need to be very honest about what it is that you really want and what is it that you want to achieve. And you need to allow yourself to flow from an energy of diplomacy and flow towards the future for yourself, realizing that even though you may not know all the facts, you may not know what it is that you don't know. That's why you don't know it. Remember that. You don't know it because you don't know it. You're only going to know it when you get there. But you do need to allow yourself to flow in a state of love from now until you get there, because you can't create unnecessary chaos for yourself. You know, you can't do that. Because if you're going to get into a conflict situation now before you've reached your destination, you could have created more drama for yourself that you didn't need to create. Because there is a lot of things that you're not aware of. Try not to play the victim in your situations. A lot of new ideas, a lot of new news, a lot of, information coming towards you. There's a lot of transformation coming towards you, a lot of information. But also you must be very mindful of conflict as well. I see some of you it could have been some kind of social media. I'm picking up social media, words, ideas, and thinking that has created conflict here. Especially when it comes to relationships. Something close, a close relationship that has created a lot of conflict. And even though you may have won, you may feel that you've won in the conflict situation. You may feel very celebrated. Some of you are also dealing with situations within a marriage or a close relationship. If it's not a marriage, it's a living situation, a partnership, some kind of something where there's some kind of conflict. And even though you may feel that you've won in this conflict, you must also realize that you do need to rise above whatever has happened and walk away from whatever's not working and walk towards a future that is a little bit more pleasant, that's a little bit more comfortable for yourself and for those around you. So a lot of change thinking happening here. A lot of understanding that there has to be, like I said, change thinking, the Chariot, Cancer energy. It's about moving forward. It's about being balanced with your ego, with yourself. It's about realizing that there is a give and take in relationships, and generosity is required both from yourself and from someone else. You see Gemini energy coming through here, Cancer energy coming through here. So when it comes to love, relationships, situations, there's a deep commitment. There's a choice in a relationship. It's about moving forward with a love relationship, realizing what it is that you need to hold on to, where it is that you need to focus your energies, but also being mindful about the boundaries and the lessons that have been learned in the past. And making a commitment, making a decision to be in a commitment, making a choice in this commitment, and making the choice to work in this relationship and realize that there has to be a mutual investment from you and this other person. You can't be spiteful and hold on to yourself, and neither can they. There has to be this balance. You need to realize that. You guys need to be able to share and to hold on. It's not just about, breadcrumbing the other person or you being breadcrumbed. It's about understanding that there has to be this mutual cooperation, and everybody has to come to the table together to make this situation work. There's a lot of things going on. Let's see what you don't see. A lot of you are feeling very trapped. A lot of you needing to make some time to be alone. We've got Aries energy as well, your energy, Virgo energy. So you might be feeling very trapped in your solitude right now, but you do need to make a decision within yourself so that you can move forward, and you need to make some very hard decisions. But you also need to be fair to yourself and not betray your heart in the decisions and choices that you need to make. A very intense reading for you, Aries. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Please take care. Until next time. Goodbye.